So then I want to find out, why is it that Ghana is not able to make it to the Grammy, but then other African countries are able to make it? Let's take Nigeria as an example, but Ghana is not able to get there. Does it mean that we don't have the systems to elevate our artists to the Grammy level?
Well, this question, the answer is very short. Rocky Dawuni is not a South African. Neither is he an Angolan or an Ivorian. Rocky Dawuni is a Ghanaian. How many times has Rocky Dawuni been nominated for the Grammys? So, I don't know about systems. The Grammys is an award scheme held in someone's country. They decide, based on their own criteria, what they look out for to select an artist. If we are doing the VGMA, I don't think all the artists in Africa gets nomination in the African Artist of the Year. I don't think so. It is based on the criteria of Charterhouse and also who has worked hard within the African space. It's an open playing field. And the Grammy has a standard rules that can get you to get nominated. Okay. If any artist across the world meets it, they get nominated. Okay. You get what I'm trying to say? So instead of beating ourselves and saying we don't have a system, what system again should we have? What system? I've heard people say that a lot. I've heard people write on social media and Grammy and what system does Nigeria have? Let's be very open. Let's be sincere. What system does Nigeria have? What system? Oh, the guys in Ivory Coast, they are not artists too? Or the guys in Tanzania or the guys in Uganda and all these countries, they are not artists. They have artists. Diamond Platinum got one of the biggest songs in 2024. He wasn't part of the Grammys. Yeah. So what system again are we supposed to do? It's good to see our artists get nominated because we talked about it and I said that Ghanaians love their artists. So we want to see them there. But when we mount the pressure on them to make it look like, okay, they need to get a certain system in place. What system? Is it a record label that is working in the US? Oh, Stonebwoy is signed to Def Jam Africa. I think Kiddy is signed to Empire, which is also a sub-label under a bigger umbrella. So what system? I mean, let's be sincere. It will come when it has to. And I think we are all looking at this conversation from the wrong angle, from the wrong lens. Rocky Dawuni is not a Nigerian. He is a Ghanaian. He's been there. Fuse ODG, Kill Beat. Guilty Beatz is not a Nigerian. He's a Ghanaian. Guilty produced the whole album for Terms, if not the whole, 80% of that album. He was on the Grammy stage with Terms. Guilty Fuse worked with Ed Sheeran on the album that got nominated for Grammys. Kill Beatz also worked on that album. These are not Nigerians. These are Ghanaians. So instead of us to look at it like, okay, some of our colleagues have gotten into the circle of the Grammys. What are they doing right? Let's say if you're a producer, what production did Guilty Beatz do that met the criteria for the Grammy Awards to nominate the song that Terms got nominated with? So you can have those elements in your song. If you take a song from Rocky Dawuni, what are the elements in that song from Rocky? Why was it nominated for the Grammys? Why are we not doing all these theories and checking what these guys are doing right to get them there? Why are we bent on trying to look at the negative and say, oh, we don't have a system? What system? Because even if Universal Music comes to sign an artist in Ghana, it does not guarantee a Grammy nomination. Jackie is signed to Sony. Jackie is signed to Sony. So what systems? All these pundits who are on TV, on radio, bashing the artists and doing all that talk and trying to make it look like, oh, these guys need to be in a certain circle and a certain circle and a certain circle. Yes, we have to be in a certain circle. But thank God, there is a huge vehicle driver called Denta, who has even brought the Grammy CEO to Ghana and held a soiree, held a day with all the stakeholders. So everything the man said at that soiree or at that meetup, they didn't hear. I mean, come on, man. It's about time we stop thinking so little and deal with the situations. You know, the album that Ed took to the Grammys, Qubit was on that album. So was Fuso DG. What did they do? How did they write the song? What song did they write for Ed? And how did they write the song? And what was the production that got them there? If you take another African artist like Ashake, Wiz, Angelique Kidjo, what type of production did they do for the songs or the albums that got them nominated? We take that and we sit down. We get the best engineers in the town, in the country. We get the best producers and analyze it and say, okay, how do we fix it? If it's about living in the US for a year to get Grammy nomination, how do we go about it? If it's about trading in the US or getting your songs in the US, how do we fix it? Because if it's a system, I don't know. If I can't tell me which system again now. Kitty has gone to India. So is Rema. But Rema got nominated. Kitty's song was so big, Indian artists did a remix of the song. So was Rema, who even performed in India. And so we haven't had a bad moment in our industry. The way we make it look like we've had bad moments, that's not how it is. Sarkodie is the biggest across the African continent. It's not up for debate. There is no rapper in the continent that can touch Sarkodie. But we've had other rappers getting nominations at the Grammy. So what is Sarkodie not doing right? That's what we have to sit down and analyze and say, okay, this is the math. Okay, this is the road. If we pass here, we will get to the Grammy. If we pass here, we know we'll get to the Grammy. Will the fans of these artists understand that Shatta needs to take his time, a year off, to produce a Grammy Award winning album to go to the Grammys? Would they allow him to do that? Will these fans shut up for 1 month or 2, 3 months or 5 months or a year to allow Stonebwoy to go off the radar and say, I want to go and learn how to get to the Grammy, without putting out music and getting to learn in and out, and making sure that he get the right thing? Will these fans allow these people to do that? I was telling a friend of mine on phone that if Rocky Dawuni had a huge fan base, he would be distracted in the country. Rihanna has not sung a song for how many years now? She's selling makeup and eyelashes and things. The fans queue to go and buy. Let Shatta announce Shaxi. How many of the SM fans are using Shaxi? So all they do is music. So they have to stay in there. They have to. King Promise just set a new half or broke the barrier of going to Asia. How did he do it? Can other artists learn and duplicate the template and also go to Asia? And that's how we can build a market and we can be going. We are not looking at all those things. And every day I'm watching television, I'm hearing people say, Ghana artists, they need system. Ghana artists, what are you talking about? At the Grammys, and people are aware that there was an African branch. That organization had a Ghanaian as part of it called Denta. And that branch had a lot of African industry stakeholders who came together to meet. And there were artists and DJs. And Dossi was there. What did they learn? Did they ask Ashake's team how they got a Grammy nomination? Come on, man. At least Burna Boy got a Grammy nomination and won the Grammy with Twice as Tall, African Giant album or whatever album that he used, produced by Diddy, who is in jail. So if we go and take that album and we assemble 5 or 6 or 8 of our best engineers and producers, they should be able to tell us the production that went into it. But it's all waste of time because you have Guilty Beatz, Kill Beats. They've done it. They have done it. Guilty has done it. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know the system. Maybe they want MFA to open a record label called MFA Music, and then you sign an artist called Paradise. And if you sign an artist called Paradise, then you have a system. Then you can get Paradise to the Grammys. Then maybe people will follow. Until then, I don't know what we have to do. But I think that we are looking at it the wrong way. I think that Ghanaians are doing so well. Rocky has done it. Guilty has done it. So it's the entry point. We have to just follow it and understand that this is the way to go and give ourselves time. There are a lot of American artists who have never been nominated for the Grammys. So let's take it easy.